In Trey Nyoni, Liverpool may have a big star of the future. Originally trained at Leicester City, he made the switch to Liverpool's academy and has so far impressed at youth level. This season, he has played in the Premier League 2, he has played in the UEFA Youth League, he has also made first team appearances in the Carabao Cup and even went on to represent Liverpool in the Champions League. In terms of an international career, he has so far represented England all the way up to under-19s and regularly plays at a level above his age group. After reading various reports and watching numerous videos on Trey Nyoni, it does indeed appear that Liverpool have a big star on their hands. Nyoni is a tall, athletic midfielder and he possesses lots of good traits in his game. One of his main abilities is that he can read the game from the centre of the park with ease, and that means that he often travels into positions that help his team, whether that be in attack or defence. You can pair that up with his good ability of short and long range passes. This means that he can break up attacks and often move the ball forwards up the pitch to begin attacks, as well as joining in the attack and passing the ball beyond the lines. At this stage of his career, and studying some of the video footage, the only weakness that he could probably improve upon is his strength. He does get knocked off the ball a little bit too easy, but that is something that could definitely be developed for the future. Thanks to the hard work and dedication of Passion 4 FM, we can show you what Trey Nyoni looks like in FM24 and also give you a little bit of a preview of what he could look like in FM26. If you want to get hundreds of the latest Wonderkids into your FM24 saves, you need to download the Passion 4 FM Next Gen database. You can visit their website and do that, or there will be a link in the description down below. It will contain hundreds of the latest Wonderkids, and also it will tweak some of the existing Wonderkids that are already in the database, like Trey Nyoni, so they can reflect their true potential and their development across the year that we are missing in terms of the game. For this video, we're going to try and replicate as close to real life as we can Trey Nyoni's career across a 15-year span. I started the game in 2024, meaning that he is 17 years old and is currently in Liverpool's under-18s. As was discussed, he is a tall, athletic midfielder and that is reflected in his attributes. Looking at the technicals, he has good dribbling, first touch, long shots and technique. Passing is one thing he definitely could improve at this point. In terms of the mentals, it's all about his anticipation, decisions, flair, teamwork and vision. And in the physicals, he has good acceleration, agility, jumping reach, pace. And one thing he could work on there is his strength, as was just mentioned. So, this is what he looks like in 2024. How does FM24 think he will develop for the future? Let's jump to the first checkpoint and see how he's developed. At the first checkpoint, which is 5 years into the future, Trey Nyoni is still at Liverpool. He's now 21 years old and he has been out on loan to develop his talents. He would take a trip to West Brom for a season. He would make 14 appearances before going back to Liverpool, and he has now broken into the first team at Liverpool. He has made 18 appearances in the first team at this stage of his career. Looking at his attributes, he has now started to develop as a footballer. In the technicals, he has good dribbling, first touch and technique still. In terms of the mentals, he now has standout of decisions, flair, anticipation and vision. And in the physicals, he has now started to fill out in terms of being a player. Strength is up to 12, which is something good that we looked at. But also he has good acceleration, agility, balance, jumping reach, pace and stamina. So at this point of his career, FM24 doesn't think he's improved massively. But is there more to come as we progress further into his career? At the 10-year point of his career, we see that Trey Nyoni has swapped the Premier League for Ligue 1 as he has made a transfer from Liverpool to Monaco. He is now 26 years old and he has developed further as a footballer. At Monaco, he has now played 82 times, scoring 5 goals, and at Liverpool, he had played 61 games, scoring 1 goal. Looking at the attributes then, the development is there in terms of his first touch, his passing and his technique. In the mentals, he has standouts for decisions and vision. He has good off the ball, leadership and flair. And in the physicals, it's his agility and jumping reach that are standouts, but he's still developing in terms of a player as strength, stamina, pace and acceleration are developing alongside his other attributes. At this point, he's probably about to reach the peak of his career at the age of 26, but the big question, as always, is there more development to come as we go towards the end of his career? So we have now reached the final checkpoint. We are 15 years into the future, and we can see that Trey Nyoni has swapped Liga 1 for Saudi Arabia, as he has joined Al Ittihad from Monaco. At the age of 31, he has developed fully as a footballer, and is now probably showing a little bit of a decline. Looking at his career path, we can see that he has played 31 times for Al Ittihad, scoring 2 goals, but across his entire career, he has made 295 appearances, scoring 27 goals. In terms of the attributes, he hasn't developed any more since the last checkpoint, but you can see that he has retained all of that ability as he has gone from 26 to 31. In the technicals, it's still his first touch and technique that stand out. In the mentals, anticipation, decisions, off the ball and vision are all standouts. And in the physicals, it's still his agility and his jumping reach. For one reason or another, it doesn't seem to have really happened for him in this save, bouncing around between Liverpool, Monaco and Al Ittihad. For whatever reason, he didn't develop fully as I thought he would. Looking at the reports and the tape before going into this little video, I do think that in real life, he has a bigger career curve and trajectory than what we're seeing in game. But obviously, this is an FM24 simulation. We put the data in, and FM24 tells us what it thinks is going to happen. I do think in real life, he's going to be a far better player than being in Saudi Arabia at the age of 31. And I think Trey Nyoni could actually go on to be a lot better than what you see in this representation in FM24. Right then, that has been a little roundup of Trey Nyoni. We've had a look at some video footage. We had a look at his in-game path using FM24. Once again, if you want the next-gen database from Passion 4 FM, go to the website. You can download it from there. There will be a link in the description down below. But for this video, I'm going to leave it there. Big thank you for watching. I'll see you on another video soon.